chapter 22 and verse 12. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Look at this. You see this nonsense? Our people are freaking ridiculous. They are gone. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. Our people's minds are gone to the point where this woman want to show her titties and some man don't even know. I know if that was her husband, he'd have a issue. I know if that was her wife, her ass be out. My wife don't act like that. That was her man. Read that for me. Oh, that's her man. You let your woman show her titties? Come on. Shake, 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 my energy? What does that mean? So you don't like Christ? You don't like Christ? Let me ask you a question. You a child of God, right? I have a question for you. Because why? What do you believe in God?
I do.
Okay, so now, what do you think God is pleased with what you getting ready to go celebrate now? What you getting ready to do? It's the Sabbath day. It's the Sabbath day. If you love God, you see now she don't want to hear it. Everybody loves God until the commandments come out. Let me give 1 John chapter 2, verse 3. Because you don't love God, sis. You don't love God. Come on, read that for me.
The book of 1
Oh, I love God because I keep the commandments. We love God because we keep the commandments. The day is the Sabbath day. You buying, selling, all of that stuff. You out here celebrating wickedness? On vacation, read that for me.
The book of 1 John chapter 2 verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him.
It said, hereby we do know that we know him. Come on.
If we keep his commandments.
If we keep his commandments. Where is this to show your whole ass ain't keeping the commandments? You say you love God. You say you love God with your whole tail out. Don't you have a husband? Ain't that for your husband? It ain't for us. It ain't for us. This is how you supposed to talk to women. That's how you supposed to talk to a woman. Because you know why? Women got a manly ass spirit, and they think that give me Aaron. Where it said if he had not spat in her face. Our women are manly. They don't want to humble down. They don't want to be feminine. They don't want. That's why they in shorts and spandex. They got a manly spirit on them.
Don't talk to them.
Why are women manly? Why? Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. I'm going to show you why women are manly. That's a good question. Read that for me.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 12. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Look at this. You see this nonsense? Our people are freaking ridiculous. They are gone. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. Our people's minds are gone to the point where this woman want to show her titties and some man don't even know. I know if that was her husband, he'd have a issue. I know if that was her wife, her ass be out. My wife don't act like that. That was her man. Read that for me. Oh, that's her man. You let your woman show her titties? Come on. Shake, 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 shake. People have been smitten with madness, with blindness. Check this out. Hey, when you think it's okay to show your titties to the world, you think that's okay to show your breasts to the world? No. Our destroyed. Our people have no knowledge of God. Let's get what the knowledge is. Let's get what knowledge is according to the Bible. Boy, I'm telling you, if he was a man, boy, look, ain't no way my woman gonna be doing that. Read that for me.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7. The priest's lips shall keep knowledge.
Our people have all types of knowledge. They know knowledge how to be wicked. They know knowledge how to be immodest. They know knowledge how to roll a blunt. But what knowledge is it that they lack? Read.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
Our people are supposed to seek the laws at his mouth. Modesty is the law. Give me that in 2 Timothy. Our people don't want, our women don't want to be modest. Our women are comfortable with being hoes. They sit there and act like that they want to be respected, but they come out here dressed half naked. They come out here dressed immodest, but yet they want to be respected. Nobody's going to respect you. Read that for me.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Our women are supposed to adorn themselves in modest apparel. Our women have fallen so far from what God has told us. Have to the point where we upset because our sisters are not supposed to be like that. We upset our women are not supposed to live, but you know what? You got weak men that can't lead. You got these men that allow this. You got men that's not standing up and being men. Give me that. And 1 Samuel. You got to show yourself a man. Our men are allowing our women to act like they act. So when your woman out here showing her titties to the world, that's your fault. You don't know how to be a man. Now who? I ain't even gonna say it. Read that for me.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 2, and verse 2.
Get his balls. The brother got to get his balls back. She got him in her purse. She had him between her titties. Read.
I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong therefore.
You gotta be strong therefore and do what?
And show thyself a man.
You gotta show yourself a man. What do men of God do? We keep the commandments of God. That's what we do as men. We put our women in check. We put our children in check. All in the subjection under keeping God's law. Let me Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 7. We're supposed to teach this day and night. It's not supposed to stop. But yet our people don't understand this. This is the knowledge we was reading in Malachi that they lack. Read that for me.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
Guess what? They didn't teach them to their children because they wasn't taught when they were children. That's the way they act. That's the reason why they act the way they do. When the Bible comes out, the sister says she loved God, right? But if you love God, why don't you listen to what he says? If you love God, why not keep the commandments? You want to know why? Because hoeing is cool. That's what they want to do. That's what our people want to do. They sit there and try to mask it like that's not what they're doing, but that's what we're doing. We know that. Read that for me.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
Because guess what? We don't only see this here in New Orleans. We see this all over. And when we do, guess what? I see my children. I have my children with me. You see that? That ain't how we supposed to act. That's not how women are supposed to adorn themselves. That's not how women are supposed to carry themselves in public. That's against the commandment. Guess what? Let's read the commandment where it says that. And we teach that to our children so when they grow up, they ain't that trash that's walking right there. Read that.
And when thou...
And it might sound harsh that I said trash, right? Because at the end of the day, if they don't keep God's laws, they're going to be destroyed. So that's what they're going to be when Christ returns. Read that.
And when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up,
read.
And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand.
And guess what? We are supposed to constantly teach our children the commandments. We're supposed to continuously teach our children God's laws.
That's right.
But this is what happens when we are a lawless people. This is when you take the law out of the church. What's going on? All right. So, what's going on, Ross? You've been drinking. You've been drinking quite a bit right now. Okay. So, what we out here trying to do, and I know some of it you may or may not comprehend right now because you're a little inebriated, but I'm gonna leave you with some knowledge, all right? So we are the Israelites according to the Bible. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the chosen people according to the Bible. How do we know that though, right? Have you ever heard that before?
I'm West African.
You're West African, so according to the Bible, West African, what part? Because our people came from the west part. So you may be Judah, right? Okay, so guess what? You would be from the, huh? Because I'm gonna read you a curse real quick. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse. First, give me Luke chapter 2 and verse 21. I want you to hold this real quick. 21 and 20. So what happened was, at one time our people used to dwell in Jerusalem, right? But then Titus and Vespasian came and they overthrew Jerusalem and we had to flee, right? We're about to read that.
The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies,
Hold on.
then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Right, so guess what? The desolation was nigh, and what did we do?
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Guess what? We fled into different parts of Africa, West Africa being one. Right now, give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. So what happened was we settled there and we built up civilizations, right? And so we had people that settled in these areas and began to have children and so on, right? Now read this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So guess what? When they came to the west coast of Africa, it said their sons and their daughters were taken away. So that's how a lot of us ended up on this side of America, or on this side of the world, right? Because they took our family from the west coast of Africa and they shipped them over here to America. Come on.
And thine eyes shall look and fell with longing for them all the day long.
Guess what? We couldn't get our children back. We didn't have no might to get our children back. That's why you still have a lot of our people over there today still. And that's why you have those civilizations set up, and those because they've lived there, but yet their children were taken away and brought over here to America. Come on.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
So this is showing you that the Bible is a real book. The Bible is a true book, and we got to come back to it. No matter what we've been taught, no matter what the lies it was that we've been fed to, we got to understand that we got to keep the commandments and the faith in Jesus Christ.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.